Hello and welcome to Mzenzi Stories Recap. We are back yet again reviewing another Mzansi soapy, and in this review we are reviewing Sbongile and the Dlaminis. Now, a lot has happened on Sbongile and the Dlaminis. It seems like uNomfundo and Uma V entered the same competition, and of course, when uNomfundo find out, it seems like she kind of felt a bit betrayed by Uma V, especially because Uma V was never really disclosed her desire of entering the competition, and uNomfundo felt like Uma V was stealing her ingredients just so that she can enter the competition and win the competition. Of course, Uma V also felt a bit bad, by going Nomfundo's back and entering the competition and all that. So she just kind of felt a bit bad, and she decided that perhaps maybe the right thing to do is to opt to withdraw and not continue with this competition. Of course, when uNomfundo find out ukuthi uMamV useyekile useshile ku competition bandla shame uNomfundo akumphathanga kahle, and was just like, you know what, it's okay, we have been friends for the longest, and for us to fight over petty things like entering the same competition really is not worth it. If you want to be part of the competition and I want to be part of the competition, really there is nothing wrong with both of us wanting to be part of the same competition. So my advice right now is, let's stop fighting and let's stop all this pettiness. Uma vilana uyaxolisa kuNomfundo ukuthi no, really Nomfundo, I did not really mean to steal your ingredients and go behind your back and enter the competition. Nomfundo is like, listen, that's water under the bridge. Right now I have came up with a new strategy just so that both of us can enter this competition. We're gonna be transparent, you're gonna have the same ingredients as mine, and we're gonna cook together. No one is gonna cheat each other. Just promise me that you are not pulling out of the competition. And Uma V was like, listen, say no more, I'm not pulling out of the competition, like I'm all in. Just like, I'm all in, I'm not pulling out of the competition, you say nothing else, okay? And that was that. Uma V went all in the competition and did not pull out anymore. So they cooked together. Uma V was like, she have some secret ingredients in the Dlamini household. They were like, Lalela, we are going to cook in the Dlamini household. So they went to cook there together, laughing and all that. And guess what? Uma V won in the cooking competition, and she actually won a car. Surprisingly, it seems like uNomfundo really have no problem with Uma V winning this car. Uma V is just like, listen, Nomfundo, I don't want you to feel bad. You can always borrow my car if ever you need it, to move around and all that. And uNomfundo is like, please, ma'am, please, I ain't gonna borrow no car, okay? No car of yours is gonna be borrowed by me. I'm not gonna borrow a car from you. You should use your car, and you should get your driving license and start being around moving with your car. So, I'm so glad that uNomfundo realized that herself and Mavi have had a great friendship, and it's not worth throwing away over some petty things. A competition is a competition. Let the best woman win, and indeed Uma V seems like obe umpetha kwezopheka, and she won, she won the car. I'm grateful that also Nomfundo was super excited for Uma V. There was no pettiness there. There was no, this was supposed to be my competition. I was supposed to win, this and that. It just makes me really extra grateful for both of them and for being able to save their friendship. Yeah, let's move on to the next storyline, of which we have uphetheni. Hi guys, indaba zikaphetheni. Uphetheni have a mom, a whole mom, kesana. Like, never thought. So uphetheni have a mother, mama. Uphetheni was what can I say, have never spoken about her having a mom and all that, and it seems like Usamke, she befriend uphetheni with an agenda that really all that she wants, is to, I don't know, like ukuyiphindisela kuphetheni or make uphetheni to feel some type of way or kinda. So really Usamke never befriend uphetheni with an intention of just being friends with uphetheni. She just befriend uphetheni with an intention of she really wants, ukuthi amzise ubuhlungu uphetheni or things like that. So after Usamke found out that uphetheni really is not in good or in great terms with her mom, she was just like, this is the thing that I should win, that I should use against uphetheni. So it seems like they were celebrating, uphetheni, Mr. Dlamini. They were being celebrated. Guess what Samke did? Samke invited phetheni's mom nge-agenda, So whilst phetheni is sitting with her husband, having a great time, Samke's mom just pop up. You should have all seen Samke's face. Phetheni's face. Yo, like, she looked terrified. She looked like she have just seen a ghost. And, her mom is just like, oh, phetheni, I'm very much happy. I'm grateful that, you're still alive. After all these years, Pila, I haven't seen you in like a minute, Phetheni just stormed out, left, and was just like, what is all this, Later on, uphetheni feels like, she needs to go and confront Usamke about what she did, she goes there and say, Samke, I honestly thought we were friends. I thought we were cool friends. I really don't understand why you would bring my mom and you would use my mom like that. You know that my mom and I are not in great terms right now. We're really not in speaking terms. So why now? Why did you do that? So then obviously uphetheni acts all dumb, say things like, hey bo, kulmangani, oh, like, what do you mean? I thought it's just about time ukuthi ingane zakho zazi ugogwazo zibe ne relationship nogogwazo. Really, I did not think ukuthi it's a big deal. I did not think it's a big deal, guys. Ayibo, asimkholwa nje uphetheni. Who believes phetheni? Who believes Usamke? I meant to say who. I don't. I feel like that woman had an agenda to hurt uphetheni, and she knew, 1, 2, 3 would definitely hurt uphetheni, and she was just like, listen, this is one thing that I'm gonna do just so that I can spite uphetheni. And funny enough, she succeeded, because now uphetheni have her kids now asking, like, why bungasitsheli all along that we actually have a grandmother, you have a mom, this is a big thing, this is a big deal, uphetheni just tries to brush it off because, listen, me and your grandma, we're not in good terms, and stay far away from that woman, Guys, I know people fight with their parents and all that. It happens. We clash every now and then as human beings. But to fight with your mom to an extent that years and years later, you all are still not speaking to each other. Like, that's so bad. Like, if my mom can do something to me that is bad now, today, I think whatever it is, it cannot be enough for me to cut her off, and forget that me and my mom have actually had good times together. There are good things that she has done for me, and we have had great times together. So whatever it is, no matter how bad it is, I would easily forgive my mom, me personally, and my mom have wronged me as well, but I could easily forgive her, because whatever it is, it's nothing compares to the good times that we have had together and the good things that we have done together. It's nothing compared to it. So yeah. And then up next we have Ukwenzo. Yo guys, Ukwenzo and Sbongile were very much crazy with each other. We were rooting for their relationship. We were like, listen, Ukwenzo and Sbongile should be together. Nothing should come between them. You know, they are a match made in heaven. Now, guys, now that they are in a relationship is not a joke. You know, funny enough, when I was younger, I was told, you know, and at the time it was so exciting to sneak out and all that. You know, you just feel excited, feel a bit of goosebumps there and there. So when I was actually in a relationship and I really got to understand whoever told me a relationship was definitely right. So if only time go back, if only, but time doesn't go back. So I feel the same thing about Ukwenzo no Sbongile. They wanted to be in each other's lives, you know, and then now that they are in each other's lives, you know, they're in different life stages. Ukwenzo is working, Sbongile is still a student. You know, Ukwenzo kind of feels like they don't spend as much time as they should together. Sbongile feels like, Ukwenzo, bro, you're really being unreasonable right now, because like, bro, you know that I'm a student, you know, Uguti, I have to study, I have assignments, I have this, I have that, and I have you on the other side. And Ukwenzo just feels like, you know what, still, even if you're a student, bro, like, you should put a bit of more effort, you know, just to show you do want me in your life. But, you know, it's just because right now, currently, we have other commitments. And I just feel like you are not coming through for me. You're not showing that you actually want us to be in each other's lives. I feel like you're just not coming through with that aspect, you know. So now Ukwenzo has befriended someone else. You know, I think they are gym friends. And this person is just like, bro, dating a student is a disaster. As a disastrous, you know, because students are still young. They are still, you know, in a self-discovery journey, partying and all that good stuff. And perhaps when you want more of a stable relationship, you want more of a serious thing, you want when you call someone is available, you know. Kwanza is like not so small. She get like I don't know who and what are you talking about. But one thing that I will tell you for sure is that I Sbongile. I Sbongile futhi I Sbongile. Like, whoever you're speaking about, that person is not Sbosh. That person is not Sbongile. You know, I don't know who you're speaking about. I don't know who you have in mind. I don't even want to know. Sbongile is not that kind of a girl, you know. Funny enough, Sbongile no Ukwenzo have Valentine plans. Did Sbongile not drop Ukwenzo's Valentine plans and decide to go partying and got a new hairstyle? She looked good though. She looked cute, you know. She looked like, oh man, she looks like really extra cute with the new hairstyle and all that. But the fact still remains. Sbongile went out partying, and like, honestly speaking, in Sbongile's age, to go out partying and everything is not taboo. It's not taboo. We have done it, you know. We have done it when we're in varsity, you know. We've went out partying and all that, you know. And now that I'm a mom myself, of course I'm gonna feel so worried and so concerned about my child going out partying and all that. And funny enough, my mom used to be concerned about me, and I just used to be like, Mom, just chill, And now, and I think my mom knew that the world is cruel, because I was young back then. I was looking at it in the way of just being naive, like, what the worst that can happen? Nothing can happen to me, bro. Like, I'm with my friends, we're together, we're gonna look after one another. Like, what do you mean? Like, now that I'm a mom myself, I'm like, Sana, I'm gonna have panic attacks when it's actually my child's time to go out with their friends, and have fun, because I know now that the world is just not the safest place ever. So yeah, guys, there are trouble in paradise between Sbongile and Ogwenso's relationship. I don't know, how do you all feel about, the fact that we're honestly rooting for their relationship, and now they are out here disappointing us. Like, I feel so disappointed. But anyway, they are young, these relationship problems are bound to happen in their relationship, because they are freshly young and new in this thing of commitment, serious relationship, and all that. And Sbongile really does have other commitments, which is her studies, and that's the only thing that matters in life, bro. That's the only nothing else that matters. It's Sbongile studies. That's it. Nothing else should ever matter for T. Just Sbongile studying. That's it. That should be enough. Anyways, anywho, since abantwana bakaphetheni realized ukuthi yazini awekho ama-answers siwathola kuma, there are no answers that we're gonna get from our mom, we might as well hear it from the horse mouth. And they decided, you know what, since it's Valentine's, as the day of love and giving and showing each other love, they're just gonna set up a bit of lunch, a bit of dates, with their grandma, and they're gonna, have that, and then they did, they made a very cute little getaway. Vusi came with his wife Ucina, there was Ukwenzo, and there was Ukwenzeni. So they invited their grandma. Their grandma was surprised, was stunned. Everything was so beautiful, and she was happy to see her grandchildren. And Ukwenzeni being Ukwenzeni Gesana, was just like, go, awusho, awusitshele ukuthi kahle kahle yindaba wena ninomani ngezwani kangaka, And then their grandma said, listen, I know that it looks like me and your mom don't get along, but actually me and your mom, we're cool, we're fine. It's just that, your mom had a twin sister, and she passed away, and, she just didn't take the news of her twin sister passing away very well. And really, that's all. There is really nothing much into the story. Obviously, the kids are shocked, and I'm thinking, this woman is stirring something, okay? And mlalela abakwenzo lana bafuna ukwazi ukuthi ugogo wabo uhlalaphi, and then she just like, I think maybe uhlala ematshotshombeni, to some way that is not really nice and favorable and all that. So I think bazokwazi, they will finally discover ukuthi ugogo wethu uhlala ematshotshombeni, and then they will come back to phetheni and say, that's not a suitable place whereby ugogo angahlala khona. Ma, please akube nenhliziyo and try to make sure ukuthi ugogo uhlala endaweni e-right, efanelekile futhi ehlanzekile. So I see Umaga Phetheni moving in with the Dlaminis. I honestly see her moving in with the Dlaminis. And I don't know how will Phetheni take this whole shenanigans, but I honestly see her moving in with the Dlaminis. And maybe she is not as innocent as she portrays herself. Just maybe. There's a huge possibility. Because otherwise, why would Phetheni just wants absolutely nothing to do with her mom? Makes zero sense, Gesana. Makes zero sense. Anyways, anywho's, Yeah, I think that's it on Sbongile and the Dlaminis, guys. Now, do you see Sbongile and Ukwenzo's relationship surviving? Maybe Ukwenzo would want more in a relationship, because I feel like Ukwenzo is used to getting more in a relationship, and right now with Sbongile, he just feels like he's getting the bare minimums, you know. I don't know, but guys, honestly, the tendency of partying, going out every now and then, I wish Sbongile will just realize sooner. But this is not the right way. This is not the right approach in life. This is not it. And, you know, change her ways very, very, very soon, because if it becomes late, ma'am, anyway, that's all that we had on today's review. Now, if you do love and enjoy our reviews, give this video a huge thumbs up, and of course I will see you on the next one when I'm bringing you more reviews. Till then, please do stay blessed, and I love you.